I'm Jane Folemu. I like to present myself more in the light of my work meaning not a job. So I'm a people development mentor. I mentor people to achieve their greatest desires, become who they desire to be, who they were born to be. And on the job side, I have about 20 years of experience in the human resource field. And of those 20 years, about 15 years of managerial experience, and in the oil and gas industry and logistics as well. I am married and I'm blessed with 4 kids. So that's in a nutshell who I am. Okay, BKM is an acronym for Building a Kingdom Mindset. And the vision of BKM is actually mindset transformation with an aim of self-realization and national transformation. So starting with yourself, if you can get to know what your purpose is, work in that purpose, build a vision, it will begin with your self-transformation, leading to national transformation. Why not global transformation? That's a nutshell of BKM's vision. BKM Vision was born 3 years ago, and it started with the burden to see people transformed, especially those who call themselves Christians. Because when it came to the Christian platform, what I saw or observed was a group of people who said one thing, but their lives reflected a complete different story. And so that burden came to actually bridge that gap with what they were preaching and what the reality of their lives were. Because you found people who talked about this superior lifestyle, talked about the kind of person they carried, the person of Jesus, but it did not reflect in their lives. It was a complete opposite. You found people who said they were the head and not the tail. You found people who said their father owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, who said the riches belong to them. But then they were trying to find that place of happiness or of reconciling those two things, with reconciling the theory with the reality. And so I felt there was some kind of conflict in their lives. So one thing they strongly believed in, but how to make that a reality was a challenge for them. So I realized that it was lack of a mindset change or a mindset transformation. That was what was needed to bring them from that point of whatever they were confessing to it being their lifestyle, so that without even speaking, let their lives be the message. Thank you. So building a kingdom mindset starts with people who are hungry for change, people who want to see change for themselves and for their nations. So it starts with actually that hunger, and we accomplish that through teachings. First of all, getting you to understand who you are, getting you to discover your purpose and to walk in it. Purpose discovery is really the only way to find fulfillment. So it's not about achievement, it's about bringing you to that place where you will find fulfillment. Achievement is part of the train of finding fulfillment, but there's lots of people who achieve so much and they're not fulfilled in life. So BKM seeks to bring you to that place where you will achieve a lot because you're working in your purpose, so you get to achieve it with a lot of ease because you're just being who you are. A dog doesn't make any effort to bark, neither does a cat make an effort to meow, or humans don't make efforts to talk or walk. So it's to bring you to that place of ease where you fulfill purpose, and in the course of fulfilling purpose, you bring others to discover their destiny and also fulfill their purpose. Because I believe people's destinies are tied to other people's purpose. So when you can discover your purpose, then others will discover their own purpose through you. Okay, my target population is those who are hungry for change, especially in their nation. And that change starts with you. It starts with you having a mindset shift from the things you used to do or what you believed in. We are the products of what we have made. So if there is anything about you don't like or you would like to see a change on, it starts with your mindset. So if that mindset can be shifted, if that mindset could be built where you every week you're expecting something new, every week you're expecting transformation to be happening in your life. Either you're writing a vision or you're fulfilling the vision or you are revisiting the vision. I just want you to be able to expect something new. Something new should be happening in your life, or you're even helping transform some other person's life, or you're helping institutionalize Christ wherever you are and enthroning Him in the hearts of men. You're also fulfilling purpose. Okay, the difference between those who are talking about personal development would come more from the angle of just being motivational. So you can be motivated to do something, but it will take you this far because in that instant, you have the courage, you have the zeal, you have the push to do that thing. But how long would it last? If that motivational speech had to end, would you keep on? So whereas your purpose is something that you were born with, it's gifts and talents that have a potential within you. So BKM seeks to bring out and develop those skills and potentials, bring it to your awareness that this is the hidden thing that is in you, so that you can do things, you can move mountains, if I can say so. You can bring change first for yourself and to your environment, especially your nation, so that, because it's in that way that you get to fulfill purpose. We were all born for a purpose. Genesis 1:26 tells us that we're born for dominion. So before God formed you, He had a purpose for you. So BKM seeks to bring you to that purpose. And it is only in purpose, like I usually say, only purpose equals fulfillment. So if you want fulfillment in your life, find your purpose. Okay, so in the case of BKM, the way I find these people is, in fact, I started BKM by mentoring a couple of people. And the impact on the changes that were in these people's lives were so great that it attracted other people. It attracted those around them, their entourage. So the way I attract people on BKM is really by word of mouth. When something is so good, you can light a lamp and hide it. It won't be hidden. The light will come out somehow. So the lives of these people who have been transformed, they've spoken about it, it's been evident to their immediate surroundings, and that's how people get to know and come to it. And when there's a burning passion in you, you can't help but speak about it. So wherever I go, just even in simple conversation, I find myself talking about it. I find myself advertising it on different social media platforms, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on my WhatsApp status. And when people see it or hear about the vision, it's something that attracts them. So I do publicity mostly on social media platforms, and people's life testimonies or their life transformation also attracts people. So that's how it's been going. Okay, so BKM holds once a month, every first Saturday of the month, the morning periods, and we have two major programs within the year that we also target certain spheres of influence. For example, the family is a great sphere of influence. Even if someone does not have any platform to exercise their gifts or talents, everyone was born in a family. And the families do face a lot of challenges. If you see our prisons, if our prisons are full today, if we have prostitutes on the street, if we have street kids, all those humans were born into a family. If the family had managed them properly, had they known what to do to raise these people properly, I don't think they would have ended up where they are. So besides the monthly BKM program, which holds on the first Saturday of every month, we have during Easter, the Easter period, we have what we call Next Gen Fam. Next Gen Fam is really planning the next generation of the family. Abroad, out of Africa, we'll hear a lot of family businesses or family things that have gone from generation to generation. In Africa, that's not the case. You see somebody starts a business, it's flourishing, but then it dies. So Next Gen Farm seeks to address or get families to the consciousness of who next, what next, how next, why next, so that the next generation is prepared on how to manage things, or how to manage the legacy that has been left behind. Next Gen Farm also addresses things like addictions, it addresses things like trauma, it addresses just different family issues which we all face. So Next Gen Farm seeks to prepare the next generation family. Holds twice in a year, towards the end of the year around November ending, and in April during Easter time. Okay, so the short-term goal for BKM is self-transformation. You should expect something new happening in your life every week. The long-term goal is really transformation, it's national transformation, to see Christ institutionalized in our systems and to see him enthroned in the hearts of men. Being institutionalized, what do I mean by that? Is that in our systems, whether it's the judicial system, the education system, the financial system, to see the ways of Christ becoming the norm. That's what I mean by Christ being institutionalized in our systems. And being enthroned in the hearts of men is to have lives that are driven by the values of Christ, by Christian values. So the overarching goal is really national transformation. Like it starts with personal transformation, Christ being enthroned in people's hearts, him being institutionalized in systems, governmental systems, social systems, and overall, that's how we'll be able to see a nation being saved, salvation of a nation. So it starts with the individual, and that's really the overarching goal of BKM. Okay, I'll use two examples. There was this person I started off coaching, and she just lived life daily. You know, her highest and greatest vision was to go to heaven. But what happens between the time when you know that there is a heaven and then you're working to go to heaven, before you get there, what happens? And what exactly are you supposed to be doing? So I was able to coach her. She had a complete different mind shift. I would say lots of gates were open to her. Her physical gate, even her physical look, the self-confidence, the desires for greater achievements in life. She even started a company where she's been a recruitment firm, where she's been able to place people, a placement agency. I can't remember what number she was able to place last year, maybe 63 or so. And because of her vision that she's been able to document and write down and follow through, she's got greater things she desires to achieve this year. And the second one, when I took her, she didn't even know what a vision was. To her, a vision was like wishful thinking. And she would ask me the question, okay, what if you have a business that's a small business that's making, say, 10 million a year, and you wish to increase it to 20, or you wish to triple it to 20 million francs CFA, that's about $40,000. And these are just petty businesses. And she said, and you write that as your vision, and what if at the end of the year you don't realize that vision? Wouldn't you be discouraged? I said, sure enough, I would be discouraged if that was my vision. And so to her, it just writing it down was enough. to see it achieved, doing the same thing. So I had to bring her to the understanding. I said, okay, you wrote down this vision. What is it that you had to do differently? Were there new people you began to see to mentor you in your area of specialty so that you could increase your sales, so that you could maybe open new doors or new avenues, new opportunities. Opportunities present themselves to you, but how well are you taking advantage of this in order to achieve this double or triple income at the end of the year? And that's when it started dawning to her that vision was truly something that you needed to take seriously. You needed to write it down, because it's only written visions that become real even to your mind. So she had to write down her vision, and she's very well on her way to a lot of accomplishments. She's seeing her life taking a new turn. Like I said, something new is happening to her. She's thinking of new ideas. She's identifying new open doors, new opportunities, and she's really on her way to fulfillment and telling others about it. That's really one of the greatest things I've seen. Okay, so we're looking forward to our next BKM program, which will hold on Saturday, the 4th of March from 8 a.m. We start early so you can have a chance to complete the rest of your day's activities. So 8 a.m., we look forward to having everyone who has a chance to listen to me right now and to spur you up to your next level, to kindle something in you, to wake up that sleeping giant, for you to discover the hidden potential that is buried in you, the hidden potential that has been in you, which you never have stirred up. It's never too late to discover your purpose by now. So we encourage you to be there, to discover it. If you're working in it, why not take it to a different notch? And just to encourage you to do something new for yourself, for those around you, and to change or have an impact in your generation. By the way, impact is using those God-given gifts and talents to produce or to give products or services for your generation. So you were born to impact your generation. Come and have that gift stirred up for your generation.